In this video, we will look at the Licenses tile to see how the software is licensed and understand the different properties that are attached to a license. We will also cover how to return a license to Canary's license portal. All licensing is applied at the server level, never on an end user's machine. When we open the Licenses tile, we are presented with any licenses that have been applied on the left and two windows on the right, which allow the user to pull additional licenses. A license can be pulled manually from the top window if the server does not have internet access using this license code in visiting Canary's website, where a license key will be generated. If the server is connected to the internet, the user can fill in the information below and click the Get License button. The four Canary products which require licensing are Axiom, Historian, ODBC, and Views. For more information on how to license the system, watch the Licensing Canary software video from the Getting Started series. Once a license has been pulled, it will appear on the left along with its properties. All licenses include the serial number they are pulled from, a quantity, a max version year, an expiration date, and the quantity of licenses leased. The serial number is a 10-digit number preceded by a D, P, or S, which indicates if it is a demo, perpetual, or subscription license. Typically, a serial number will contain one license of each purchased product. If a system requires multiple Historian servers, these will be distributed across multiple serial numbers. With this in mind, a license should have a quantity of 1. The only scenario in which the quantity would be greater than 1 is if multiple Canary servers are pointed to a single license service that contains all of the licenses for all Canary servers, but this is not the recommended practice. Each Canary server that requires licensing should use its own local license service. Next, we'll look at max version year. This year indicates which versions of the software the license is compatible with. Canary bases its versioning on the year which is released, so version 24.1 was released in 2024. If the max version year is 2025, the license is compatible with any version up to and including version 25. If a user attempts to upgrade the software beyond what the license supports, a warning is displayed during the installation process which prompts them to acknowledge and continue at their own risk. Doing so will render the software virtually useless as data will buffer in the store and forward service and users will be prevented from connecting. When a customer renews their customer care agreement, they are given a replacement license which increments the max version year by 1, allowing them to upgrade to future releases throughout the following year. This replacement license is applied automatically if the Canary server has internet access. If it doesn't, the license can be pulled manually by visiting the Canary Labs website or by connecting to the server with the Canary admin client from a machine that does have internet access. Next is the expiration date. A date will only appear here for subscription and demo licenses. A perpetual license will never expire. The expiration date is set when the license is created, not when it is pulled. If a license expires, data can no longer be logged and users can no longer connect. Similar to max version year, this date will be extended whenever the subscription is renewed and the replacement license is applied. Next, we have quantity leased. A Canary service leases its license when it starts up. This should almost always match the quantity amount, except in the scenario when the Canary service is not running, or a remote Canary service cannot connect to lease the license. If a service cannot lease its license, it will act as though it is not licensed. So a Historian will not log new data, and Axiom, Views, and ODBC will prevent users from connecting. In addition to these properties, a Historian license displays the number of tags it is licensed for. If this amount is exceeded, an error is thrown in the message log and data will buffer until the tag count is brought under the set limit. Axiom will display the number of concurrent users it will allow, In most cases, this will be unlimited. The Views license includes the Excel add-in users. If the Excel add-in was not purchased, technically the Views license is not needed. The client users also listed here refers to the Read API, which allows up to 25 concurrent connections by default. These connections are still allowed even without the Views license. If more API clients are needed, a Views license can be pulled with the desired amount at no additional cost. In the event that the Axiom service is offloaded onto a separate server with its own Views service, a Views license is required along with the Axiom license. The second Views license comes at no additional cost. The final topic we'll discuss is how to return a license. Clicking the Remove License button next to a license will return it to Canary's license portal for later use. This may be necessary if wishing to transfer a license from one server to another. If the server has internet access, this transaction takes place automatically and a confirmation page is displayed. If the server does not have internet access, a message will appear with a license return key, which the user can use to return the license by visiting Canary's website. A message is also logged in the Messages tile, which contains the return key. That's it for the Licenses tile. Thanks for watching.